James, tell me how you view Harlequins' season so far.
Yeah, I think the sort of where we are on the table reflects how we feel. We've been good at times, some fantastic performances, but not quite where we want to be or where we need to be be in that top four. I think that's the feeling of the club. You know, there's a lot of guys that are excited about what's on the horizon and what we might be able to achieve, but it's just week on week getting that consistency, and I think that's the overall feel for 90 to 100% of the lads.
When the backs department's been as decimated as it has, does that feel like there's extra responsibility on the forwards to get the job done?
Yeah, I think we're lucky. We've got a really talented squad, and lots of guys have come in and done a great job. Yeah, you still need to get pushed around by your 9 and 10, but the forwards we're doing what we can, and the set piece side of stuff's needed some attention in the past. Past year. Beyond that, we feel like we've made some really good steps forward, and if you can hide behind a good maul, a good set piece, then you can just keep the ball and not give it to them.
Yeah. What do you mentioned sort of how things are going? What do you think you guys are doing well at the minute?
I think the intent to play, sort of the Harlequins of old. I think it's a balancing act between kicking, playing percentage, windy conditions, especially like it could be on the weekend. It's a balance between we're going to set up to play, but we're also going to kick and not overplay and not sap the energy out of ourselves. We've scored some fantastic tries in attack. I feel like we've been really exciting, and defensively, we're hard to score against in phase. You got to score. You got to build the phases to score tries against us, which is also great. Also a big pat on the back for how those things are going. It's just everything around that. Your set piece defence. You sort of if and when to kick, like I spoke about, which sometimes we've not been great at.
Playing London Irish at the weekend, then an opportunity to get those points that could push you towards that top four slot. The nature of this season and what we know about Saracens, obviously clubs like London Irish can rest on their laurels a little bit more. Do you sort of sense that games like this do change a little bit in their meaning, or that teams like London Irish could play differently without the threat of relegation?
I think what we've seen in sort of the analysis in the matches previous is they have done that. They've played with a lot more freedom. They've played some really, really nice rugby. They've scored some great tries. They pinched it away at Northampton, which is a tough place to go and play. And I think for us this weekend, we're expecting a massive performance from them. We're 1 out of 3 against them in the last 3 games that we've played against them. 1 this year and 2 years ago when they got relegated. So
you've been on the stats.
Yeah, I haven't. I just remember it because it was an awful two matches that year. But it's another derby day, like you spoke about Saracens. We approach Saracens with a massive emotional and mental side of it, and it's the same for this week. It's the same for them. They're going to come at this game looking for a result, and they're an ambitious team. They've got a lot of fantastic players, and we're no different. We want to get up there, and you talk about points. You got to get points and win games every week, and this is no different.
Premiership Rugby's first ever Pride match. Is there any resonance to you? Any friends or family that are coming along that you think it'll mean something to?
I don't think there is actually. Not for me personally in sort of my close friendship group, but it's a great occasion, and hopefully it's important to the community, and there'll be lots of people out enjoying the rugby, which I feel is a very inclusive sport and will open its doors to anyone.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty windy and rainy by the sounds of it, so as many rainbows as possible.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.